All right, so today we are gonna be laying a fence around this whole silage tarp, this whole area. And really not around just the silage tarp, but our family garden, which is in the back here, as well as this entire tarp. What we found out was that we have two dogs, a boxer and a Australian Shepherd Rottweiler mix, and they like to get on this tarp and run around. And what that does is, here I'll show you, holes in the tarp and cuts in the tarp, and we can't be having that. So we're gonna put a fence around the entire thing. You know, we were gonna wait till spring or summer to do this once we actually had crops in the ground, but it doesn't make sense. Might as well just get it over with now. And so I'm gonna start today laying in the fence, and it's basically just kind of the fence you see behind me. T-posts with this welded wire. So behind me is our family garden. This is what we use for our family, for our friends, and we just experiment with different crops here. And so we're keeping this area right here. But it doesn't make sense to just fence in this one area. So we had a fence all the way around this, and as you can see, I removed the fencing from the edges here. And so we're gonna be fencing everything off. So the chicken fencing stops right here, and behind me here is just a little open area, so we're gonna close that off, and the fence is gonna run all the way down the back side of the property here. And then just after the beehives down there, it's gonna come all the way down and then go all the way down past the silage tarps over there and just make a big square and meet down here, back down here at the edge of the fence over here. Also, a couple videos ago, I mentioned that we're gonna be putting the greenhouse right here, kind of where the kids' playhouse or play places and the trampoline. We're gonna have a 70 by 30 greenhouse that goes right there. And that'll be on the opposite side of this post fencing behind me. And so what we're thinking about is putting a gate down here and a gate way down on the end down there, or just have one gate right in the middle here. So we'll see where we land on that, but we really need quick access back and forth from the greenhouse to the row bed garden area, just so we have a kind of a fluid workplace. Well, this could be the greatest tool ever. I've spent a lot of time pulling these T-posts up. It takes a lot of effort. It's very, very frustrating to get these out. So what I am used to doing is I'm used to wiggling this thing all around here, back and forth, this way and that way, and then sitting here and trying to pull it out of the ground. But this thing is awesome. This is a T-post puller. All you do is shimmy it right in there, let it down, and then as you bring this up, pulls the whole T-post right up. Lower it down, it drops down between the notches. You keep taking it up. Keep taking it up. Just like that. Turns 5 minutes worth of work into about 5 seconds. Not only is it a T-post puller, but you got this hook on here, and you can connect the chain and you can wrap the chain around a piece of wood or a post. I got some posts back here, and you can use it as a post puller as well. So this thing is a worthy investment. I'll put a link of the tool in the description below so you can check it out. But if you're doing work like this and you're laying a bunch of fencing in, changing fencing a lot like we do, we change the layout of where the fence is a lot during from season to season. So if you're doing a lot of this work, this is a worthy investment. So just a quick update on the silage tarps. As you know, a couple days ago we laid them all down, and we've been getting a lot of wind here lately just because of the change of season. It's getting cold. It's really cold one day, and then the next day it's real warm. And so this back and forth fronts that have been coming through have been bringing a lot of wind through. So we, again, like I said last video, we massively underestimated the amount of sandbags we'd need. I initially said 25, which was really wrong, and then we ended up laying down 80. But a couple days after that, we had a lot of wind, and the silage tarp started to slip from underneath the sandbags, and so we had some of the tarps that were kind of blowing all over the place. And so I highly recommend, if you're laying down this amount of area, which is 100 by 80, you're going to need at least 100 sandbags. Not at least, you should be okay with 100 sandbags. So this is what the wind ends up doing. It whips across this tarp real quick, and then it sucks it out from under the sandbag. As you can see, there's supposed to be a sandbag right here, and the wind just whips it out from underneath that sandbag. So I've already got this side of the fencing down, back side of the fencing down. So next step is, let's go ahead and start knocking in some T-posts. Actually, the first step is we need to line off our fence line on this side of the property and the front side and get a good straight line going on there. And then we'll start knocking in our T-posts, and then we'll lay the welded wire on. All right, so we got our corner post laid in. Now we're gonna stretch some guideline across from corner to corner so we know exactly where our T-posts are gonna go. All right, we got our line set in, so now we can go ahead and set our T-posts in. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of the T-posts down there and lay them, mark out 8 feet. Every 8 feet we're gonna lay a T-post down. We're just gonna lay them all on the ground, and then we'll take the knocker and knock them in. I showed you the T-post puller. This is a T-post driver. And this thing is a huge help. Instead of sitting there with a big sledgehammer, knocking it over and over again, which takes forever, just grab each side of this thing, put the T-post right inside of there, boom, drive it on down. What are we doing?
Building the garden.
All right, guys, we got all of our posts laid out, the guideline down. We know where our fence is going in, but we're gonna wait until the next couple days. We're gonna be installing the T-posts and then laying the fence in. So y'all will be able to catch that in the next couple of videos here. So stay tuned till we get the whole fence installed, and you'll get to see what it looks like when it's done. Tonight we have somewhere to go. We're going to Isaiah's Christmas play that he's super excited about. He's got his Christmas outfit on, or not Christmas outfit, church clothes, whatever you want to call that. So we're gonna go to Isaiah's play and enjoy some of that. Enjoy some family time. Catch you guys later.